Lucky's owner was arrested on a domestic call, but before he left, he threw her outside the house into the street. Unfortunately, the people left in the home weren't able to care for her, so she was brought to the shelter about 2 months ago. Many people think the dogs in the shelters are bad dogs, but many of them are actually brought to the shelter through no fault of their own. They've come from bad circumstances, just like Lucky. Now Lucky is struggling to be seen by adopters. Even though she's a beautiful silver color, she's not a puppy anymore, and that's what most people come in here looking for. Even though she's good with people, her rough and rowdy playstyle is not for everyone, and she still needs to learn quite a few things. The good thing is Lucky is eager to learn every single day. She has been really dominant with other dogs at the shelter, so even though she's gotten along with few dogs, she's also gotten into altercations, which is why we're recommending her be the only dog in her future home. For being named Lucky, she's had a bad string of luck, so I'm hoping we could turn that around for her. Can we help Lucky not stare at those kennel doors one more day? Let's help her find a home that she deserves. She's in Orlando, Florida, waiting for her next chance. Marley was almost starved to death before he was brought to our shelter. Even though it's hard to see him being so thin, I'm reminded just how resilient these shelter dogs can truly be. Marley doesn't have any reason to trust people, and yet every single day he loves our attention. He spends every day eating up all the love he could get from our volunteers and staff. His journey to recovery is going to be slow, and he's going to need somebody special to help him get there. Marley was found with his head stuck in a fence. Luckily, our officers responded and were able to bring him in. Nobody knows where he came from, but with the help of our vets, he's in good hands now. Marley doesn't know a whole lot, and it seems like he's never seen a toy in his life. But he sticks to us like Velcro, following us everywhere we go. And I'm sure he'll make somebody the best friend they deserve. He has done well with other dogs at the shelter, but he's going to need a space where he could be separated for food. We don't recommend him with small children yet. Since he's had to fight for all of his food, he's still productive. At only about a year old, Marley deserves a second chance. So let's help him find his forever home. Jamaica's been bullied at the shelter. With 190 dogs, we have to put multiple dogs to a kennel, and being as small as she is, she often gets picked on. Jamaica was adopted once from our shelter, but she was brought back pretty quick. They said she was aggressive, but we've never seen that from her. Jamaica is a little bit older, and it takes her a while to warm up to new people. But once she does, she absolutely loves all the attention she can get. She's been easy for our staff and for our volunteers to handle, and walks so well. She's a quiet companion dog who's not overly affectionate, but absolutely loves being nearby. One of her favorite things is working for treats. She even knows sit and shake, although she's not the biggest fan of her paws being touched. All Jamaica wants is a quiet bed to lay her head on, and she needs somebody patient to allow her to get used to her new home. Many dogs will take an average of 3 weeks to get used to their new home environment, so it's important to be patient with them. Let's help Jamaica find that somebody special and get a home of her own.